What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Friday, May 6th, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all so much. I hope that you're having a great week. Happy Friday to everybody. Let's take a look at the astrology for this Friday. Well, sun's getting closer to that north node, and the moon is dignified in Cancer. This is definitely sensitive, emotional, but I think it's still really solid emotional energy because the moon's coming off that sextile. It's also sextile the north node, it's trine the south node, and making really good aspects with the trines over to Mars, Neptune, and Jupiter. For the first part of the day, it will quincunx Saturn, but I think in a lot of ways this is just like feeling in to your security in life, to your emotional state, and using that creative potential to grow things, to make things happen, to move forward. Mars and the Sun are still in sextile, and this is really like getting to the end of that. And Venus and Mercury are still in sextile, but that's about to start breaking away after today too. So there's a lot of this good energy for exciting, creative things, nurturing things that let you channel what you want to blossom and grow into life right now. And it can be extremely fertile, or it can be extremely feeling like there's nothing fertile and then getting kind of lost in an abyss. And I think that you want to channel the positivity of doing something with this Mars and the Sun in sextile, with this Venus and Mercury in sextile. Like there's creative sort of aha things here that can really stimulate you into doing things that feel better, that make you feel more comfortable within your own sense of self, within your own value, and using that to pursue life. It's the pursuit of life right now that I think is the most abundant. It's when we're kind of sitting back and just not wanting to try anything or not wanting to explore or do anything creative or exciting that we can kind of feel like we're in sort of this whoa kind of space, especially with Jupiter at 29 degrees now of Pisces. Like the end of Pisces is a slippery slope, and Jupiter's going to come into that zero Aries point, May 10th, right when we get a Mercury retrograde. So we are right around the corner to a lot of big shifts, and Uranus getting ready to come to 15 degrees. I think we're kind of feeling the pressure of there's a lot of change and new energy in our forecast in the future. And that might be even with the moon, making trines over to Neptune today is like, we can just really feel everything right now. And I think it's about using that to initiate and kind of go for it and put that creative energy into something in life. I think, you don't want to just sit around right now, even though that moon in Cancer, Sun in Taurus could still have sort of that like sit around vibe. But I think it's about like, if that makes you feel comfortable and that makes you feel excited and you're in it, like it's good. But there's also like where if you're really feeling like, gosh, I'm sitting here and I wish I was doing something else. Well, maybe like going out and pursuing those things that would stimulate you more, keep you more curious about what life has to offer instead of just the same kind of mundane thing, might bring more of a spark into our life. The moon's going to finish off the day with the opposition to Pluto, and maybe this is having us take like a good look in a lot of ways at where we do need to keep striving and keep going in life, where we need to like really pull up some of that deep sacral energy and make things happen. And maybe it's like this back and forth between like, well, I just want to kind of chill out. But then there's also that Capricorn energy with Pluto retrograde for the final time of stationing retrograde in Capricorn, where we're like, okay, something's got to move forward here. Something's got to be built. Something's got to be dedicated to. Something's got to be, investigated for this inner authority of what can be brought to life. Because it is the physical with this sun approaching the north node and the Sun in Taurus right now with Eros, like the physical senses of life and the physicality of life is very important. And I think Venus is definitely trying to have you see these things very clearly and go for it. What's going to make you feel good? What's going to make you comfortable? How can you be around people that are empowering you and be able to, talk about those kind of aspects of life? Talk about the things that make you feel really like yourself. And communication could be big too. And then Saturn's in that quincunx to the moon and square the nodes, and the sun's building on a square to Saturn. So there's definitely like feeling like, gosh, I got to go do this. Remember, the North Node is, of course, Rahu in Vedic astrology, and, it's not like the most comfortable place, or even the North Node in Western astrology. It's not like always comfortable going towards that North Node energy. It's usually more of a illusion of safety or security going into the South Node, which is ironic in Scorpio, because Scorpio is not really what you would call a safe sign. But there are obsessions in life, or deep feelings of things that are transforming and changing right now, and I think accepting that there's fertile new beginnings is the way to go, and trying to, I would say, keep positive. I think this Venus and Mercury are really trying to be positive with each other right now and like do the stimulating things in life. But it's got to be the things that you value, and it's got to be things that like make you feel more valuable about yourself. That'll be better too. And maybe we dig that stuff up and kind of find that grit that we need to get out of bed. Feel like it's kind of another day with all the Pisces energy and the moon in Cancer and the sun in Taurus, where like, might just want to chill out. But are we really going to get the reward for just chilling out? And I think that's where the day finishes off with the opposition to Pluto. It's like, well, did you do what you had to do to have a more stimulating day? It is Friday after all. I hope you have a great one. And yeah, I'm going to get like, I don't know, I'll probably just pull an all-nighter tonight. Go set up down at the beach for some races this weekend. It'll be fun. Capricorns don't need sleep. That's a lie. King of Cups upright. Yeah, it's that emotional power and that emotional definition right now that's so important, I think, when it comes to you kind of taking that throne and feeling like you're in a place of, this is what I'm going to do because this feels good. I'm not going to do what doesn't feel good. So maybe if it just feels good to be chilling all day, chill, but, make sure that it is ultimately what you want. Does it feel good? Be honest with yourself. I think that's a big part of, maybe that's the quincunx to Saturn. Like, be honest. Are you really connecting to how good your feelings are, or are you suppressing them? Nine of Swords in reverse, definitely getting out of like maybe anxieties today, maybe feeling like there is some abundant energy when we do move around, getting out of our head a little bit, and the Magician upright. So there's a lot of magic out there. You might be finding that you can create a lot of things, or there's just this like spark of inspiration, or just a feeling of, I want to make something or create something. I think that maybe you realize that you have a lot of tools getting that card today. Like, oh yeah, if I just maybe shift from over here to over here, there's this different exciting thing that I can do with tools at my disposal to maybe create more value in my life. I love you all very much. I hope you have a beautiful Friday, and I will see you all for the weekend forecast tomorrow. Much love. Peace.